Frieren Beyond Journey's End is an anime that experienced a level of instant popularity that surprised many. It literally surpassed established legends such as Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, claiming the generally considered untouchable number one spot on my anime list. Now, this is incredibly impressive because, especially considering it's a series with a slow paced and fundamentally melancholy premise. Prior to its anime adaptation, it was already a highly respected manga. However, the heights the anime has achieved have been rapid and to some unexpected. So the real question here is, what is so special about Frieren? Let's discuss. I started watching Frieren because of all the buzz surrounding it. Given the immense hype, I thought it must feature some mind-blowing, complex psychological plot. That was definitely not what I found, but while I hesitate to casually throw it on the word masterpiece, it is nothing short of one. Unlike many critically acclaimed anime, Frieren doesn't rely on overly convoluted plot or dark edgy tropes to stand out. Yet it is widely considered a masterpiece level fantasy that is actively redefining its entire genre. To understand how, it's necessary to look at the current landscape of fantasy anime itself. The genre has become deeply saturated, often with off-baked content. Most of these shows capitalize purely on the basic characteristics of the genre, such as magical elements, supernatural forces, and imaginary worlds. Everything starts to feel the same, like a typical copy and paste story, devoid of significant artistic or creative touch, save for a few exceptions. And this is exactly where Frieren shines. Frieren doesn't just utilize fantasy elements, it beautifully blends them with universal themes, such as the value of time, regret, human connection, and the slow pace of life itself. It does not run from these quiet moments, it sits with them and explores them beautifully. The most fascinating part of Frieren is its unique premise. Instead of focusing on a grand quest to fight the Demon King, the story follows the near immortal elf mage, Frieren, on her journey after the Demon King has already been destroyed. It explores how she learns to understand human emotions, a journey sparked by passing of her heroic companion, Himmel. The story is not about defeating a grand antagonist. That battle has already been won. Instead, it explores the life of an incredibly long-lived being dealing with the aftermath of victory. That is why it's aptly titled Frieren Beyond Journey's End. While the anime is slow and introspective, for me it is rarely boring, and when there are fight sequences, they are an absolute visual feast. The action scenes feel genuinely epic, boasting breathtaking choreography and top-tier animation. The beautiful musical score is just the cherry on top. Frieren takes its time with character development. It naturally fleshes out not just Frieren herself but the rest of her new party, like Fern and Stark. I personally loved the straightforward storyline paired with such a unique premise. The slow paced character development contrasts brilliantly with the spectacular fight sequences, and most importantly, the world building is phenomenal. Frieren is so simple and so compelling that I have zero complaints about this anime. Maybe not everyone will be comfortable with its deliberate pacing, I know that much, but that's just the nature of this beautiful show. That's it for this video. Comment down below with your thoughts on Frieren Beyond Journey's End.